Before this video begins, I would just like to say I apologise in advance. I still have the face tracking enabled on the camera for this video. This video was recorded before the first video went out with the face tracking. I have taken your comments on board and I will try to find out how to turn off the face tracking when I'm doing haul videos in future, but this one was recorded before I saw the comments saying that you found it difficult to watch. Hello, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's car boot haul. It's really late in the day, it's already 3 o'clock before I'm recording this, so let's just hope I can remember what I paid for stuff this morning. I spent every penny I had with me today, which is very rare. I took 60 quid with me this morning, which I know a lot of people take hundreds to the boot sale, but I took 60 quid, and recently I've been spending 20 odd quid and coming home. Today I spent every penny I had with me and probably could have spent more if I'd tried, but I have got some absolute bargs. First up, I'm going to put in a little bit of footage here. This is an Eternal Bow Hostess trolley, and it was the first thing I bought this morning, and they wanted a £5, and I was like, I know I can get more than a £5 for that, and I am the nard, and Anthony said, just go ahead and get it. How often do you see them? I said, it's the first one I've ever seen. I've never seen one before. Lo and behold, at the end of the car boot sale, I found another one, also a £5. So I bought two Eternal Bow Hostess trolleys this morning. One of them was in less good condition than the second. So the one that was in less good condition was very rusty on the wheels and legs. And so Anthony has dismantled it for me, which means I now have 3 Eternal Bow large trays to sell. 1, 2, 3. And then the other Hostess trolley will be sold as is. These aren't perfect, but I paid a £5 for the Hostess trolley, and if I can sell the trays for a £10 each, which I'm fairly confident I can, then that's profit on both of them, and then I should be able to get hopefully maybe 40 to 50 on the actual complete trolley. So that's all good. That was a tenner today. And then I spent £18 on this, and this is the bargain of the century. This is a vast box of Thomas. Vast box of Thomas the Tank Engine. So we've got a Thomas the Tank Engine carry case, and inside here, this is where I have to try and open this without more fall on the floor, which I have failed at twice so far today. Bear with. If you hear a crunch, you know it's gone horribly wrong. Well, they didn't fall on the floor, but none of them are in their spots. Bear with, I'll come back in. Now, I don't know how many of the ones that are in the carry case belong in the carry case. I don't know whether you can just put your own in here or whether it came with certain ones. Let me hold it up so you can see. This case is full to the brim of Thomas's. They are all die cast. They're the ones that have, most of them are the ones that have the magnetic connections on the front so that they will pull each other along. But some of them are slightly older. So for example, this one is slightly older and it has the hooks to hook them together. They've all got Gillane on the bottom. They're all Mattel, Gillane, copyright, blah, 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 blah. And I need to go through and work out which ones belong in the box and which ones don't. So that's the first bit. 18 quid for the lot, remember. I managed to close that without them falling out, go me. But then, as well as that bit, I've got this, which unfolds to become a piece of track. I don't know what this set is called. I'm going to have to do some research and find out what it's called. But there's that piece. There is this, which has a load more trains inside. Load more trains in there, and that folds out to become a playset. This piece comes out from underneath, becomes a playset. There is a lot of loose bits of track in the bottom of the box. There is this, which folds out as well. I don't know what most of this is called, and I'm going to have to do quite a lot of research to find out which bits should be kept together and which bits should go off on their own and stuff like that. Whether it's all, maybe it all connects and you can, I don't know, maybe I'll sell it as a bundle. I do not know what I'm going to do. I do know that it's worth a lot more than 18 quid. I'm absolutely confident on that. I know there's more than 18 quid now. I just really pinched my finger in that. Plainly not child safe, or rather not Carla safe anyway. £18 for the lot. That really bloody hurt. Ouch. How many times have I injured myself on camera, do you think, over the years? Multiple times. So yeah, 18 quid for the lot. Just the trains alone. Just this Thomas carrying case with all those trains in is worth way more than 18 quid. So the rest is all gravy. So I was pleased with that. I've got a bag full of stuff here, and I'll just try and remember the assorted prices I paid. It was 50p for this Joe Brown's cardigan. Kind of like folk art style, cottage core kind of thing going on there. That was 50p. And I paid £2 for a bag of huge curtain rings. You know I do okay with curtain rings. It's surprising how many curtain rings I've sold over the years. This one has finials in as well, but I probably won't use those. So there's your massive finials, look. I'll probably sell it as a bundle, in fact. Brass pole supports. And then, there's only one knob. I've only got one knob. So probably not, but I probably won't bother putting that in. Maybe Tammy would like a large knob, who knows. So yeah, huge curtain rings, really big ones. Big enough for a thin person to use as a bangle, but I've got fat wrists. And I do very well with curtain rings, and especially well with bigger ones. So I was pleased with those for £2. I'll tie that back up. And I paid £1 for a box of Harmer beads and a stack of the boards. This one is going to need soaking in some, probably, is it baking powder or vinegar, I think, that you use to get plastic back to white again? I'll do a bit of a Google, but yeah, that was going to need some soaking. But as you know, those go into bundles. So when I've got enough, I make a big bundle up. I paid £2 for these, oh, I've dropped one, hang on. For these irregular choice shoes. Now, they're not my style. They're not something I would wear. They're not my taste, despite the fact they've got a bit of leopard print in there. You know I'm a sucker for leopard print, but they're not my style or taste. They are called, I looked them up a minute ago, they're called half-eaten apple, of all the weird things. They are barely worn, as you can see. The irregular choice shoes always have a printed sole, and they get very worn because it's a printed sole, but you can see that there's very little wear on these. So they've not been worn at all, and they were £2. £2. They're, again, not my taste, but I should easily be able to get 40, maybe 50 quid for them, I hope. Everything on Steve's store was £1 by the time I got there. I have bought a Remington hair clipper. Annoyingly, 2 weeks ago I said to Steve's dad, have you got any hair clippers? And he said, no, we haven't got any. So I went and ordered one from my catalogue because Anthony drastically needed a haircut. The ones that Stall 69 had very kindly sent us during lockdown all that time ago have finally given up the ghost. But we've had a fair old go on. And so yeah, I went and ordered some from the catalogue. And then this one was there this week for £1. So that's just salt law, isn't it? But never mind. And then also from Steve, I got a box of finger puppets. Hi, dogs. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
Would you like a large knob?
Do you want to go again with the, what was that?
Well, I've got a spare large knob, but I know you haven't seen a large...
I thought you said I wasn't.
No, would you like one? I felt it might be a while since you were last in contact with a large knob. Apparently Tammy doesn't want it, fancy that. So yeah, finger puppets. A box of finger puppets and a random apple. Wonder what that apple's all about. Random, literally half-eaten apple. What are the chances of these being called half-eaten apple and then me to find a half-eaten apple? Don't know. But lots and lots of finger puppets in here. I've got, that looks like a woodcutter. I've got a star there. There's a parrot. There's a panda. That's a little frog. That's not a finger puppet, just a little frog. But if I want a frog finger puppet, it's one of those as well. So yeah, little box of finger puppets. That was £1. There's a shark there. Are you a finger puppet? Yeah, a shark. A monkey. And randomly a half-eaten apple. So £1 for a box of finger puppets. And £1 for this very, very dirty. That's really dirty. Can you see in there how filthy that is? Homer and Bart Simpson desk tidy. It has a little drawer in there that pulls out. There is a pencil sharpener in this end. Pencil sharpener here. It has a tiny bit of damage here. But apart from that, it seems to be in good condition. Now there is a speaker on this end, so that, and a battery box on the bottom. So I guess it makes some kind of noise, but I do not know how or what. It does have an on switch, but if there's batteries in there, I bet they're very, very old. I don't know. Don't know what the on switch... I turned it on at the bottom, but I don't know what happens. There's a drawer there. Am I holding it so you can see, or am I just holding it so I can look at it? I don't know. Anyway, there it is. And I'll put some fresh batteries in it if the battery compartment isn't corroded and see what it does. And then my last thing from Steve's store was a coin saver. This is the Century Saver. Hang on, I'll show you now. I'm just putting the bits back in. This is the Century Saver, in which you can put 20p, 50p and pound coins. It's fairly old because it's from the old style pound coins. And I think when 50 pences were bigger, but it will still work. The only thing that's missing is that these have a piece of wood that goes through there and has a little padlock on the end so that you can't raid it, and that's not there. But apart from that, it's all right for £1. It was all right for £1. From Sue's store, I bought this big stack of Smidge camping plates and cups. I've got 8 of each, 8 plates, 8 cups. These are quite an expensive brand. These are sustainable camping gear. I knocked them off the table. I said to Sue, don't worry, I'm going to buy them anyway. And I knocked off the table, and I think I broke this one. I think when I knocked off the table, that one broke. So I guess we'll be looking at a set of 7. Also, they're very, oh, there you go, very firmly wedged together. But yeah, I've broken a piece out of the lip of that one, annoyingly. But I don't think they're bamboo. I don't know. Let's see. It says made by Eco Soul Life. It says natural, and the brand is Smidge. A 28-piece 4-person sustainable camping set is $56.99 from Smidge. I don't even know if that's new. It says new other. Dishwasher and microwave safe. It does not say on this. Is another eBay listing. It doesn't say what it's made of. But yeah, so it's a shame that I broke one, because I would have had 2 nice sets of 4, and now I'll have 1 set of 7 or something, you know. But it can't be helped, can it? I'm a clumsy cow at the best of times. And then, oh, I did not buy this cutlery today. This cutlery is ours from downstairs, and I've chucked it in my trolley because I should have listed it on eBay a long time ago. So we'll put that there. That's not from the car boot sale. I paid 50p for this G-Mark trimline telephone, which hopefully will sell for at least £15, maybe more, in a very jazzy purple. I also paid 50p for a rosewood dog toy with a squeaker in the middle. I'm not going to squeak it because everybody's quietly off downstairs doing their own thing. I don't know whether we're keeping it or selling it. I don't know. I've got 1 and I've got 4 dogs. And then a lady had Hotter shoes, and she wanted £2 on the used pairs and £5 on an unused pair. So let me just get them all out and I'll show you. These are the unused, I think. Yeah, unused pair of slippers. Never worn Hotter slippers. I think they're all size 6.5 if I recall correctly. Oh, the slippers are a 7, I beg your pardon. So those are a 7. And then the other 2 pairs were 6.5. And the other 2 pairs are both the same design. The slippers are called Toasty, I think. Both the same design, 1 black and 1 navy. So these are the, what are you called? Shake. These are the Shake. I had a pair of Hotter Shake the other week. I sold them to a viewer. They were pink. So I've got a black one. The black one's got a very slight scuff on one toe, but I can buff that out. They're very little worn. Hardly any wear in it. These are 6.5. And try not to knock the camera over, but you might go for a Burton any minute now. And the same pair, but in navy, also 6.5. They were £2 each pair and £5 for the slippers. I think I already said that, didn't I? Another £2 got me a boxed Babyliss Curl Secret. Now I nearly didn't buy it because I have several of these in stock and I haven't sold one for ages. But the fact that it was in his box and it was only £2, I don't know. Do I need 52 Curl Secrets in stock? Probably not. But I bought it now. I paid £3 for all of this Laura Ashley wallpaper. I've got 4 part pieces. So they're really not, they're probably 1 drop each at the very, very most on there. You normally get 3 drops on a roll, and there's probably 1 drop each on each of these bits. Because I'm going to get in a terrible state here. But also 2 sealed rolls, and it is Laura Ashley Josette. Josette in silver. So I've got 2 full rolls and 4 part rolls, and it was £3 for the lot. So hopefully that'll sell. I haven't sold any wallpaper of mine. Perhaps people have given up. Perhaps everybody's painting. And we're nearly done, I believe. I paid £1.50 each for these 2. These are Little M&M's Dance Band. I don't know when they're from. They might have a date on the bottom. Bear with. I'll show you in a sec. Hang on. Hold the line, caller. The writing on these things is so tiny. Hang on. Now, it's got a lot of device and do not mix batteries, but no date on there. So that will require some research. But they do both work. Ready? I don't think they're both playing the same song, are they? I'm going to put them both off at once and we'll see if the music goes together. not a gig that I would pay good money to go and listen to. But hopefully they've got some resale value. £1.50 each, they've got to be worth a try, haven't they? I'm very dusty from something. I wonder what it was that was minging. Hi, Doris. Hi. £3 for some clarins. Now, the Children's Society had it on their shelf at $18.99. I don't know who bought it from them, but it's Brightening Aqua Treatment Lotion, and it is new and sealed. White Plus Brightening Aqua Treatment Lotion. Apparently it smooths and hydrates. New and sealed. £3 for that one. And then I think the last thing is all scattered in the bottom of the trolley. It is Tupperware. Bear with, I'm coming back. 2 of the Wondelier Tupperware bowls with lids. The lady said the lids won't fit, but if you boil them for a bit they will. So I was like, okay, fair enough. 2 of those. And then, let me just move my open drink because that's asking for trouble, isn't it? One larger beaker. How many beakers have I got? And are they all different sizes? Oh, look, I've got 3 different sizes already. Hang on. Okay, are you ready? I've got 1 orange stroke lemon squeezer, 1 egg cup, 2 of the Wondelier bowls that you saw earlier on. 1, not sure what that is. Looks very much like the jugs they used to do that had a flip top lid and handle, but much smaller, so not sure. I guess it's a jug. And then 1 large beaker. That's not the lid for that. Large beaker. 4 of this size beaker. That is the lid for those, but I've only got 1 lid. 2 of this size beaker, which is different again. 2 more of this size, which is our Tupperware. And then these 2 random ones, which are Nepal service melamine. Did I mention the egg cup? I think I did. All of it, pound a lot. I said to the lady, how much is your Tupperware? She said, you'd be doing me a favour if you give me £1 for it. And so I did. And that is the haul and all of the haul. It's a very mixed-matched thing. There's a hostess trolley downstairs. I don't know where I'm going to keep it until I sell it. Heaven, just let's pray I sell it quickly, because if I put it in the unit, it's going to take up space, which I require for other purposes. So yeah, that is everything I bought today. I spent every penny I had on me, and I think I spent £3 of Anthony's money as well. I won't tell him that because he spends my money fast enough, usually. If you've seen anything that floats your boat, there is always an email address in the description box below, and I will see you next week. I'm surrounded by stuff and I've nowhere to put it all. Take care. Bye for now.